battles, absolute. We are at Brixton Jam, London. If you're in the building, make some noise! To everyone that's turned up, this is the second battle of the day and we're going to jump straight into it. On the left hand side, making his return to Premier Battles, all the way from Ireland, make some noise for Jonny Darko!
Let's go! And on my right hand side from London's been putting in a lot of work last year. Make some noise for Kid, man! West London.
This is a 3-round battle. Get the coin toss off camera. Round 1 and Kid, let's go.
Yo! Let's go! See, this battle should have happened months ago. And it was my fault as well. It was my best friend's wedding the day before. I got drunk, missed my flight to Ireland, called up Briggz all messed up and swell. And that shit brought me to tears. Because in my mind, I had failed. I was so excited to fly to an island for a body like a chick getting a BBL. But if... Talk! Because them Irish fans put you in a house of mirrors. They see you bigger than you see yourself. You're the one that needs convincing. They believe you more than you believe yourself. You're ego-based on perception. They feed you more than you feed yourself, which has you miseducated. Now I must teach you things you couldn't teach yourself. Like, before you battle rap, battle your demons, or get a beat down bigger than you beat yourself, because you was never, ever someone I wanted to battle. I just wanted to battle in Ireland. And because of my fuck up, it's in London. So don't be surprised if I weren't promoting or screaming for it. Fam, I didn't even want to put in. I just wanted my name on the card, like the colleague you hate's leaving gift. But since we in London, in my house, sorry, right, I'll show you where you are. This is London. You die here, your hearse getting the congestion charge. See, the man that I roll with, grip thing, because at any point we could be slipping. There's really no loyalty to any flags. You can get robbed by Irishman from Brixton, because there's that part. But if you gang, we let the steel spark, but you pussy. So I'm punching his lights out till it's real dark, man. You called me out. And what the fuck was you thinking when you called me out, man? What was you expecting, my G? I mean, to me, it just looks like you're trying to validate yourself in this culture by battling a black guy from the streets. I said, what was you expecting, my G? To me, it looks like you're just trying to validate yourself in this culture by battling a black guy from the streets. To me, it looks like you rap here but listen to pop metal when you sleep. But gonna have 3 rounds about me busting guns about how I'm a G. Like the very thing we doing right now wasn't raised up from the streets. How could you diss me for being everything that you wanna be? That's why today, I am past punching, past rhyming. I have no choice but to talk to dark like solitary confinement. You are everything that I hate about battle rap. That's a fact. I watched 1 round of you, became the biggest fan of Danny Jack. See? You are everything I hate about battle rap. That's a fact. I watched 1 round of you, became the biggest fan of Danny Jack. They got you here off an old trend, favoritism. I ain't having that. You bring an old trend to a kid, then let me give him a fucking happy slap. So is Jonny Darko #1 contender of Ireland?
Yes.
No. If you've been an Irish battle rap fan for 5 years or more, less, you would have never known Jonny Darko, so know your role before you come here thinking you hard, bro, because you're gonna fly here on economy and get shipped back as cargo.
Premier battles. It's been a minute, I guess. So when it comes to this battle, I'm willing to let it slide if you still wish to sit on the fence, but people actually had him beating me today. And I'm convinced they did it in jest, because if you've really got dark under eye, you need to give it a rest, you fucking battle rap nerds. Darko versus Kid is such an exciting one to call. Kid's been on such a run lately, but the lower middle tier ain't losing sight of him at all, and fucking ego thing. Too many times have I seen the pride before the fall, but the day he gives me a problem, I'll read the writing on the wall. So what's good, Kid? What's good, Kid? You beat Matt, right? All gas, all dead is hype shit. This was meant to go down months ago. He was too shook to even get his flight, but I heard you won Division 2 with Wolfpack since. Well, I hope the Wolves are here to make sure that I'm welcome, right? Because I'll turn Wolfpack into a cruff sack. and I heard barking dogs will seldom bite. What? You are only ever relevant when someone battles you, Nan, and mentioned the fact you bagged his wife, and he sits back all satisfied and rocks that like a badge of pride. Kid's a sucker, and I think it's about time this Aggie child gets pacified, because you've only got a reputation for putting eyes on rappers' exes. I've got a reputation for putting exes on rappers' You'd have died of... I didn't even look at it. You'd have died of debt in Dublin. Regardless, it's still the same result once the smoke clears. Just meant I had to get abroad to take care of kid like an au pair. What? You want props for that little run you're on? Then buddy, you're playing the wrong game. I'll fuck money up. He'll go from getting Slimbuck to getting shortchanged. What? Same song and dance for 10 years. Is it so unreasonable for us to expect improvement? Think classic Resident Evil. Them angles should have changed once you kept it moving. Check my resume. Check my resume. 7 battles in and have some of my country's bright and best influence, the clever students, and tonight this wolf's gone learn things can get hairy for real when it's dark outside like Professor Lupin. What? You were literally crying in my Twitter DMs, apologising for oversleeping when they were flying him out. Said this was going to be the biggest battle he ever did. So why now are you trying to talk out the side of your mouth? But now that I'm here, I'll really give him something to be crying about. They'll say this battle was a real tearjerker, because once I wet him up, there won't be a dry eye in the house. That's one.
Man, last year, I was winning battles that I should have never taken a win from. So, it's kind of like throwing out pounds and somehow increasing your income.
Why is that?
I know, what? I was in the trap, chopping hard with the radio on, and the DJ said, 38% of relationships in this country are failing to have a child. That 38% is more deserving of this kid, bro. Because you done nothing for battle rap. You done nothing for battle rap, nothing for Ireland, nothing for yourself. You done nothing since rap is full, because frankly, you are nothing by yourself. But if you stuck to this and prospered, you would have been something. We could tell. But now the marketing strategy's changed, and you need visuals just to sell. You need me. Let's go. You need me to be relevant, even in your own country. And that's crazy, because battle rap fans don't care what you've done, but what have you done for them lately? That's why when they hit me up, like, yo, Darko's back, and he wants to take you on, I said, have you seen a man break out of a mental home? Yeah, I've been on a crazy run. While you've been at home, wallowing, taking drugs, now I got OD on you, because you obviously ain't take enough. Number 1 contender of Ireland? This guy's number 1 contender of Ireland? You're number 1 contender of Ireland? I'll give. Number 1 contender of Ireland? Fam, I know 2 Irish battlers more deserving of that spot. You was number 1 back then, but things changed since you fucked up. You had a good battle against Red Flag, but that battle was still a loss. You're Shaquille O'Neal. We know you can hang, but you ain't never make that shot. What? You're just good potential, but in a place that makes you feel like you the best up, but you can only top the lower leagues, like Leicester. You just average. You just average. But if the average of where you is below average, then you're still playing the game on training mode. Those goals ain't never mattered. You're basic. But if your basic population barely gets to basic G, and that basic shit you taught to them, of course it's gonna sound pristine. You mediocre. If you was a London rapper, Kid Nelly would eat your heart. Look how in Ireland we was co-main event, and in London we bottom of the card. I said, you're just good potential, but in a place that makes you feel like you the best up, but you could only top the lower leagues, like Leicester. You average, but if the place of where you is below average, then you really playing that game on training mode. Those goals ain't never mattered. You basic, but if your basic population barely getting the basic G, then that basic shit you taught to them, of course it goes down pristine. You mediocre. If you was a London rapper, Kick Nelly would eat your heart. Look how in Ireland, we was co-main event. In London, we bottom of the card. You a comic book, trying to compete with visuals. When you two are so far, this is battle rap, not golf. You can't win being under par. You the best. You're the best of a shit bunch. And you ain't even the best of them. How you a forefather of your country if you ain't never ever been president? So is Jonny #1 contender of Ireland? No. There's just the black, there's terminal, and by the street code we always put Lizzie over Jonny, you know, money over hoes, so know your role. So know your role before you come here thinking you hard, bro, because you're gonna fly down in the economy to get shipped back as cargo.
You've been doing this for over 10 years.
Nope.
And got nominated for Most Improved Battler. 10 years. And he can't be more happy. Chap, if I threw my shit at a wall for 10 years straight, it'd eventually look like a masterpiece by Salvador Dali, bro. How are you 10 years deep and I couldn't name a single body you've caught? And he himself is responsible for why his progress has stopped. You notice the cracks in his writing as soon as you give us content to watch all them rounds about running road when all you've ever done is jog on the spot. The fact he even got a look in on the plug is just tragic when his run is this stagnant, but now when he's in the same crew as the guy that runs the show and suddenly everything's becoming apparent. And look, I got love for Troubz. He's got a mind for this shit and understands the importance of nurturing talent, but it's funny, I'm supposed to be the fucking nerd that's into Dungeons and Dragons when he's only ever here for the spell. When the staff's working, it's magic. Troubz should feel fucking embarrassed. We're not gonna pretend nepotism don't exist, and throwing your dog a bone just means I have my own to pick. So on that note, fuck the barbarians. I'll pull up to your headquarters with Podge gunning for a couple of bench warmers and catch a bunch of snakes in a trap like Sen's Fortress. All that ultra-violent shit. Have you ever heard anyone talk such nonsense? But if he's really strapped in, I've got a hook that'll open eye up like a clockwork orange. Come on, man. Yo! What? You thought it was your own merits that got you a space on this card? Did it fuck? You'd be standing in the crowd now if you had a major plane from the start. And look, I get it, going against your very nature is hard. Of course he ducked me before. Kids are known to be afraid of the dark. I know for a fact Troubz had you stressing about me as soon as they announced the Irish title stuff. Said the league was obviously confident I was going to kill him. Got a wondering, did he write enough? His own boy threw him under the bus. How am I supposed to believe the both of them are still tight as fuck when the plug in his ear got Johnny living in his head like cyberpunk? Come on, man. So after the clash, you need to go and have a chat with your mans. Till then, it's our real monsters. I've got eye in the palm of my hands.
Here's Jonny. But the fans want to know, where you been, Jonny? You was gonna get nuggets in the game, but then you dipped on them. Big role to play, but flipped the script on them. The Irish League came to a junction and you split on them, knowing there'll be a hole to fill, you still ditched on them. But here's Jonny. But where you been, Jonny? I know life is not battle rap. I get that. But you could have kept an appearance in the game and the fans would probably get that. Instead, you resorted to locking yourself up, feeling pity. I don't respect that. Now when they speak of you, it's like conversations to the girl. Like, babe, I have not seen Jonny since the red flag. But here's Jonny. But where you been, Jonny? Pre-COVID, you was the king, Jonny. Now you used up. I got a bin, Jonny.
That random shit!
I said, now you used up. I got a bin, Jonny. Cause Jonny wasn't there when you need him most. That's how you end up with the kid, dummy. But here's... But here's Here's Johnny. Nah, fuck that. Irish fans need more respect for themselves, because there's guys that put the walls up when shit went down, and they still put you on the shelf. Briggzy, I swear to God, do not give him a belt, unless you want to be an accessory for him killing himself. Oh. He's the Irish Unan. He disappears, he comes back, does a crazy show just to show us that he's right, man, then hit the internet, open his laptop, write something crazy just to show us that he's right, man, and you like that. I'm just saying, you need to control your mental health. You need to learn to say no to drugs. You need to learn to restrain yourself. I mean, in life, you can win this battle on stage, but in life you take an L if every time they say Johnny's dangerous, they mean he's a danger to himself. Fam, you are only big over there, Johnny. Round here we treat you like Catholic priests. We will never go near Johnny, no condom.
Keep going.
Fam, you are only big over there, Johnny. Round here we treat you like Catholic priests. We will never go near Johnny. No condom in the wallet, meaning I ain't got a spare Johnny. I wish Johnny's mum knew Johnny before Johnny, because then you wouldn't be here, Johnny. If Johnny's bad, then it's rock and roll for Johnny's cash. I'll ice him. Turn Johnny dark to Johnny dad, because Johnny wet. I had to pull out quick like there ain't no Johnny's left, and leave him like a treasure. This grave about Johnny's debt, so it's... So is Johnny #1 contender of Ireland? No. Man, you a radio station. We hear you all day, but you ain't never have nothing to show. So know your role before you come here thinking you hard, bro. Because you're gonna fly down an economy to get shit back as cargo. Here's Johnny.
Through that whole round, he was really keeping that keen energy. But the kid isn't fucking with Johnny like teen pregnancy. That's terrible, man. Yo, you know what you do every battle? And it really keeps me seething. It's constantly reminding us how many battles he's had in an angle when it seems convenient. Like, it says more about you when you have to constantly remind us so we'll believe you're seasoned. He even bragged about doing one on a rooftop and still hasn't realised that you've already reached your ceiling. Don't believe me? After this, go home and give us working overview. This is your 27th battle to date, but when 2/3 of those are dirt, there's no excuse. This is my 7th battle in. How is it already curtains closed for you? Because yeah, you might have 20 over me, but by the end of this round, I'll have a 30 over you. You are dog water. You are dog water, bro. Dog water. Doing the same song and dance for 10 years, and he'll continue to do it as long as his boys keep telling him that his pen is dope. How many times has he told us he's been stabbed? It's the point of this that you're not getting, though. And I have to laugh at his name. I'm wondering... He's been doing the same song and dance for 10 years, and he'll continue to do it as long as his boys keep telling him that his pen is dope. How many times has he told us he's been stabbed? It's the point of this that you're not getting, though. And I laugh when I look at his name. I'm wondering, does he even get the joke? Naming himself, I kid the 9th letter, but struggles to push the envelope. Bro, I don't give a fuck how many times you've been stabbed, or how long you're in the trap for days. My shit's like a Grandma K that'll hit you harder than Cassius Clay, and you're gonna recognise that by the first key, like, welcome to the Black Parade, like. Bro, I should be at home playing fucking Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right now. Anyone claim it? I should be at home playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right now. That's this clash's biggest downside. But once Dark goes outside, you could still see a Buster getting put on his back and he ain't Clown Strife. Dog shit.
Go.
Because to see me in this shit, you need to write to a certain standard, and that is one that you do not abide. The only L I'm taking from him today equates to nothing more than loss of time. You are here solely to facilitate my comeback. Outside of that, he couldn't occupy a thought of mine. You are only blessing your own head, but even if it was fucking Ash Wednesday, he couldn't cross my mind. You are dog shit. Dog shit. I missed a few bars, but fuck it. Come July, the little assholes next, because they want me to step up and sun my clown like Django Fett. What's good?
Yeah!